Good morning, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. I did that cutting on this hay on Friday, and it is now Monday, so it's had a long dry weekend to dry out. So my hope today is that I can rake it and bale it by the end of the day. We've got a 15% chance of thunderstorms this afternoon and again tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get lucky and not have problems. Hope you can see this with that sun shining in the wrong end, but I've got the hay baler in tow and I've already hauled the hay rake up here, and the guy that owns this property, I'm using his tractor and he's already hauled it up here, so I'm getting ready to go here. I had kind of a false start this morning. I got up real early and got the chores done and headed out, and I blew a tire on the baler, so I had to unhook it and jack it up and pull the tire off, and I ran back to the house. It was about 12 miles from the house, or 10 or 12 miles from the house where the tire blew up. So I ran back to the house and I had a brand new tire on a backup baler that I grabbed, and so it set me back maybe 30 or 40 minutes is all. So I'm up here getting ready to get going. So here's the tire that I blew up, and when it come apart, it wrecked that rim as well. You can see it was just an old tire that I had on there. So this LS, this is the tractor that I'm using, and I'm not used to using vehicles that have, or tractors that have cabs and have air conditioning. Pretty sweet deal to be able to use this up here. So I'm going to hook it up to the hay rake here, and let's go take a look at the hay and see how dry it got over the weekend. Yeah, it did quite well. I can feel a little bit of dew. We get a lot of heavy dew up here on the mountain. I can feel a little bit of dew on that, and it's still too wet to bale underneath, but hopefully with rolling it over, it feels about perfect for trying to roll it over into better windrows. And with that little bit of dew I can fill on it, shouldn't lose a lot of leaves with raking it. So that's where we're at here. I'll get to work and get going. Well, the hay raking is done. What I did is combined two rolls together, and it accomplishes a few things. I don't have to run that darn hay baler over the field so many miles, and also this hay bind of mine that I've got up here only has an 8-foot cut on it. So that leaves a pretty small windrow, and the baler works better when you're stuffing it with more hay instead of the real thin stuff. So I guess things are looking really good here as far as being dry. I think we're ready to go to work with the hay baler. So this is the finish of the video of the haying up on the mountain. This is my share of that hay. Sure, some pretty stuff. It was threatening some thunderstorms. Never did rain, but it was threatening some thunderstorms, so I backed it under the shed here. I didn't have enough energy to unload it, so we ended up with 244 bales off of that piece this year, and he's gonna put water on it, so we'll get a second cutting on it. So appreciate you guys watching, and please like and subscribe.